What's up, YouTube? I'm Jonathan Panda, and I'm back again with another bang. Listen, if you're new to my channel, go ahead, like this video and subscribe. And if you're not new, like this video. Guys, I tell you all to subscribe to my channel so that way more people can learn about this stuff. And I've been getting lots of great comments, lots of great feedback about my videos. Y'all have been DMing me, people running to me, telling me, oh, Jonathan, I watched that video you posted. So I want more people to learn, and plus to grow on YouTube, you need more subscribers. So I'm not just telling y'all to do this, I want to help out more people. So go ahead, subscribe, and share these videos with your friends and family. All right, now, let's get into this topic. Let's get it. All right, so yesterday I posted a 42-second reels on my page on the translation of weightlifting and calisthenics. And for the most part, I feel like you guys have enjoyed it. You know, it's one of the popular reels on there. It got 1K views in one day. Now, I have a small channel, so 1K is still a lot for me. And when I saw that 1K, I'm like, oh, they really like this. So let me talk more about this. Let me explain more about this topic. Let me give them more information. So today, I'm going to talk about two popular compound movements. One in the calisthenics field, the handstand push-ups. Two, in the weightlifting field, the overhead press. Now, I know if you do calisthenics, you know about the handstand push-ups, because for me, this is the reason why I actually started calisthenics. I saw people doing the planche, handstand push-ups, and in my head, when I saw that, I'm like, yo, if people can actually do this, if this is real, I want to learn how to do this too. So when I saw people doing handstand push-ups, it really made me want to pursue calisthenics. And since then, I've been training calisthenics, and I don't think I'll ever stop. And for weightlifting, I know for sure, especially if you're a guy, I know girls, they don't want jiggly arms too, but specifically guys, I know they want big Superman arms. I know you guys want big shoulders. So I'm pretty sure you've trained the overhead press before, or you've probably seen somebody do it, and you thought this is cool, or you just wanted to try it. So you've probably tried the overhead press. So I picked those two exercises, and those are the two most popular exercises. So let's get into this video a little bit more. So I'm going to talk about the benefits, the strengths to each exercise, and also some variations they can do for each exercise. So the benefits to both exercises is that, well, first off, let me explain something. Both exercises train almost the exact same muscle groups. The shoulders, the pecs, the triceps, and the lats. And literally, they're the exact same muscles. The only difference between each exercise is that for one, you're doing one upside down, and the other one, you're doing one just standing up tall. And also, you get that physique, you know, that Superman physique. I know you guys want that. So you can grow a nice physique. Now, when it comes down to the handstand push-ups, there's an extent to that. So with bodyweight training, you have to understand that there's a point when bodyweight training just becomes easy and you plateau and you stop growing. So when you're a beginner, you're going to see muscle growth. You're going to grow, but through time, you're not going to grow as much because you have to overload. Compared to the overhead press, where you can actually keep increasing your weights and growing, which will allow you to actually grow those muscle fibers even more to gain that physique that you really desire. I think that the overhead press will benefit you in the long run if you really want to grow, but if you just want to be more aesthetic, want to improve your calisthenics skills, the handstand push-up for sure is better on that side. Now which one have I gained most benefits from? I gained more benefits from the handstand push-ups. Why? Because I literally train that skill almost every day, especially when I was trying to learn how to handstand push-up. I was training that skill probably every day, actually. And I've grown my shoulders, my delts have improved. All right, so I feel like I've gained more benefits from the handstand push-ups. One is because I love calisthenics, and y'all know that. And I train that move probably at least 3 times a week, guys. I cannot lie. I do handstands almost every day, and my handstand push-ups have helped me gain more delt strength, more delt size, although it's going to take more time because with bodyweight training, you only have so much weight on your body to help you grow. But with the overhead press, you can keep adding weights to help you grow and get stronger. But I've gained more benefits, and I've learned how to do things like the planche. I've learned how to do the handstand push-up clap, just learn how to handstand, so many things. And that's why I feel like I've gained more benefits from the handstand push-ups. But somebody else can say, oh, I've gained more benefits from the overhead press because it probably helped them get stronger, grow bigger shoulders, of course. And honestly, it can help improve in so many different ways when it comes down to upper body training. So with both of these exercises, they can help improve certain exercises. The first one is they can both improve your push-ups. So when you do the overhead press or handstand push-ups, what are you doing? You're pushing. You're pushing. You're doing this motion right here, and that's the push-up motion. So any movement where you have to push, if you do the handstand push-ups or the overhead press, that movement's gonna improve. So for the overhead press, your bench press will most likely improve. Your max will improve, the amount of reps or your strength level for your bench press would improve if you continue doing the overhead press, if you train the overhead press about twice a week. And for the handstand push-up, one exercise that I can say that has improved because of my training for the handstand push-ups is my planche. So when I do handstand push-ups, like I said, I'm always pushing, and the main muscle that I'm activating is the shoulders, those delts. That's the main muscle that you're targeting for both exercises. But for the planche, when you do the planche, the main muscle that you're actually activating is those anterior deltoids. If those are not very strong, it's going to be hard to planche. So I'm telling you, if you want to learn how to planche or if you want to improve your planche, the handstand push-ups is one of the best exercises to do to help you improve your planche. Now, on a difficulty scale, which one is the hardest? Now, this one should be easy. Of course, the handstand push-ups is the hardest. Why? Because you need more balance. Now, you need balance for the overhead press, but it's not like the handstand push-ups. See, when you're doing the handstand push-ups, you're literally doing a handstand, and you have to hold your entire body weight with both hands. You only have 2 trigger points, and they're your hands. They're not very lengthy, and honestly, your arms are weaker than your legs. So it's so much harder to do handstand push-ups, and just to balance in a handstand position is hard, guys. Learning how to handstand took me 4 months. It took me 4 months to learn how to handstand, that simple skill. And I'm not talking about just doing a handstand, I'm talking about a straight handstand, a handstand where your body is straight, where you're not doing a banana back. It took me 4 months to learn that. That's a serious skill that takes time. So so doing handstand push-ups is that much harder. Now, the overhead press is hard too, but the thing is, you have more balance. You have 2 trigger points, and although you're off balance because you're upright, because you're using your legs that are strong, that are way stronger than your arms. I say arms are close to 3 times, maybe even 4 times the strength of your arms. So your legs are so much stronger. I don't know if that's an accurate statement, but for the most part, my legs are, like, when I compare my bench max and my squat max is like 3 or 4 times my bench max. So legs are so much stronger. And the overhead press is hard. Now, in the reels, remember I said I'd rather do the overhead press with dumbbells compared to a barbell. And the reason I said that is because with dumbbells, you're lacking balance, and I like to challenge myself. So if you want to make the overhead press harder, do it with dumbbells like how I was doing it. Now, if you want to make it easier for yourself, do it with the barbell. And the reason why it's so much harder to do it with dumbbells compared to a barbell is because with the barbell, you have one line that you're holding up. You only have to control one line. But with dumbbells, you have to control 2, and that's kind of difficult, so you have to improve your balance. And with that, you have to make sure your core is engaged, your back is engaged, so that way you can get the right amount of balance to hold those dumbbells up. Now that's why the handstand push-ups is obviously harder than the overhead press. And the only thing hard about the overhead press is through time, it gets easier, so you're gonna have to increase the weights. And with the overhead press, it's so hard to increase the weights because like I said, you're standing upright. So you don't have support on your back. You're literally using two trigger points, your legs, to stay upright. And because you're upright, like I said, you have to make sure you're balanced. So through time, it's gonna be hard to actually increase the weights. So doing that movement itself is hard, but it's not as hard as the handstand push-ups, like I said. And in the reels, I was also talking about what you can do if you can't do handstand push-ups, and I said just do the overhead press. Which overhead press would I suggest you to do? I say do the overhead press with the dumbbells because one, you're lacking balance and it's much harder, and it will challenge your balance, and that's what you have to work on because with the handstand push-ups, what are you doing? You're upside down, so you need your balance to be on point. So if you want to work on a handstand push-ups, but you can only do the overhead press, I say do the overhead press with dumbbells because you need more balance and it allows you to challenge your balance. Honestly, with both exercises, I train both exercises, but I rarely train the overhead press. I train the overhead press honestly probably twice a month. I'm being honest. I'll probably do it like when I want to change up my chest workout, or I'll use it in between one of my push-up movements, or I'll use it as a superset. And the reason is because I do a lot of handstand push-ups, like I said, and honestly, just doing an overhead press, you need good form, good posture, and sometimes it can cause lower back pain if you don't have good posture. So because I can already handstand push-up, I don't feel the need to do the overhead press as much. And if you can't do the handstand push-ups, just continue doing the overhead press, but make sure your form is on point. So you have to engage your core. Make sure you engage your core. So you're not doing a banana back, none of that stuff. You want good posture so that way you can prevent injuries. Which one do I like? Handstand push-ups. Now which one can I progress with in the long run? This one is a hard one, but I would say the overhead press because you can continue adding weights and you can just keep trying to work towards increasing the weight load. But for the handstand push-ups, say you're only like 187 like me or 190, it's going to be hard to kind of increase the weights unless if you add weights on your body or you put on a weight vest, then you can probably increase the amount of weights you're pushing in the handstand push. But anyways, that's my video on the translation of weightlifting and calisthenics. If you enjoyed this video, go ahead, like this video and subscribe to my channel. Like I said, my name is Jonathan Panda. I'm an online personal trainer and a nutrition coach. So if you need online personal training or nutrition coaching, click the first link under this video, fill out the client questionnaire, and I'll get to you. And I train people all around the world. So that means you can be in the UK, Australia, and I can still train you. I have clients in the UK and Switzerland, and I still train them until this day. And I just work off my time. I have to wake up at a specific time, but as long as we're both gaining something, that's what it is. So if you need the coaching, click the link under this video. Plus, I have other social media platforms. I have an Instagram account. If you like this video, I promise you, you're gonna love my Instagram. So go ahead, check out my Instagram. Follow me and check out my content. Like I said, if you like my vibes, you're gonna love my Instagram even more because I also post explicit content on my story. And also, remember, with fitness and life, you have to keep pushing. So with everything that I say, you have to work on it weekly. So for the handstand push-ups, remember how I was talking about how it took me 4 months to learn how to handstand? You have to be pushing that much. So work on these skills 2 to 3 times a week. So the handstand push-ups, you have to be working on that skill almost every day. Listen, I work on that skill every day. I don't recommend y'all to do it that much, but I say minimum 3 times a week. Work on that skill 3 times a week, and I promise you, you will improve the skill. If you want a tutorial video on it, just leave it down in the comments. Actually, I'm gonna make a tutorial video on the handstand push-ups soon, so stay tuned for that. But keep working on it. If you want to grow your delts, work on it. Like do the overhead press, because the overhead press will give you more hypertrophy compared to the handstand push-ups. So like I said, keep grinding and let's get it.